Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Lara Trump right here, wanted for questioning. I'm excited to get some good questions. I hope you got them for me today. I'm ready to bring it, so I hope you brought it too. Let's see. First question. What do women want? How nice is too nice? Well, I guess it depends on the person. I mean, I think if you're asking me, what do I want? I just want a little free time, a little peace and quiet every now and again. I just want, somebody, I'm not going to name any names, just to know needs to be unloaded every now and again. Those sorts of things. Look, I'm very happily married. So obviously Eric Trump knew exactly what I wanted. But I think if you talk to most women out there, most moms out there, we got things going on 24 hours a day. It's not like when you go to sleep at night, it stops and halts. We had a situation the other night. One of our children woke up 1 o'clock in the morning, sick, was not a great scene. Guess who stayed up all night with our son? It was me. Nobody else in the house was disturbed, including the dogs, because I just wanted everybody else to get a nice, peaceful sleep. So I think when it comes to women, especially moms, we like a little acknowledgement sometimes for the things we do. We want a little break every now and again. And look, I mean, if there's some sort of jewelry involved in that scenario, I think a lot of us would be here for it. But just a nice dinner to reconnect with our significant other once in a while is also very sufficient and would be very nice. So it's not a lot. How nice is too nice? I don't know. Don't let people walk all over you. I mean, my gosh, we have a real lack of alpha men out there, don't we? We need some alphas. We need some guys who are standing up, who are opening doors and holding them open for women, who are helping women. Maybe, I don't know, if you're on an airplane, you see a lady struggling to get her bag up, help her out. We need guys who are standing up and being guys again. There's nothing wrong with being a man. There's nothing wrong with being a woman, and owning both of those things. I think that's a very great thing to keep in mind. So don't be too nice. I mean, but be nice enough. I don't know. Probably didn't help you at all. Okay, next question. Why did you and Eric choose Norway? To be really honest with you, we had gone so long without a vacation, just the two of us, that we started going through one night at dinner, this is a couple of months ago, a litany of different places that I was interested in going, that I'd never visited. And turns out that Eric, when he was younger, visited a whole lot of places. Don't forget, his mom, Ivana, was from the Czech Republic. So he spent a lot of time growing up in Europe with her. So every place I named, he was like, yeah, been there, done that, been there twice, spent a whole summer there one time. And I was like, oh my gosh, we got to Norway. And he was like, haven't been to Norway yet. And I said, oh, well, then maybe we're going to go to Norway. So we went to Norway. We also tagged Stockholm onto the trip as well in Sweden. Had a great time. Highly recommend again. I know I've talked about it before in here. Beautiful country. Just what an epic experience we had there. And if you're looking for the really cool place that we stayed in the northern part of Norway, it's called the Lyngen Lodge, Lyngen Lodge. They have a great Instagram page. You should check them out. If you ever want to venture up that way to see 24 hours of daylight or the northern lights, definitely check them out. Okay. Next question. Will suburban women realize that the Democrats aren't the party for them in 2024? Man, I hope so. I mean, ladies, we got to get it together out there. And I think we all probably know, all the conservative women out there, we probably have some people in our friend group or ancillary friends of ours who are probably have been persuaded, we'll put it nicely, the wrong way by getting their information and their news, and you got to put that in air quotes these days because most of it is just a hot pile of garbage out there. Clickbait, none of it's really even true. If you actually fact checked it for 10 seconds, you could figure that out. But these friends have really been bamboozled. They've been misinformed, shall we say, by the Democrats. They have been told that the Republican Party is, not the party of women, that if you are a real woman, you wear your pink hat on your head, you march around Washington, D.C., and don't you dare vote for a single Republican. they're trying to take us back in time. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the Republican Party who is standing up for women in sports. It's the Republican Party saying, no, a man should not be able to compete against a woman in the sports arena. Not only is it dangerous in a lot of circumstances, it takes away opportunities from so many women. Think about the fact that you might have a woman who otherwise would have gotten a college scholarship and the rest of her life, think about that trajectory, but because a guy decided one day he's going to enter a contest and say he's a woman, he comes in first place, and that girl's chances are just completely shot. It's absolutely disgraceful and disgusting. I think we need to also keep in mind something, and I don't think it's talked about enough. The family unit is something that's very important, I think, to the structure of our country, the cohesiveness of our country, the success of children. You look at children who come from two-parent homes, they're less likely to go to jail, they're less likely to use drugs, they're less likely to abuse alcohol, they're less likely to drop out of school. This is important stuff, and we need to refocus on the family unit and really talk about why that has been really pushed so far out of our society. It's really frightening and really disturbing. The Democrats like to claim to be the party of women, but yet at every turn, they are the ones who, if you just look around for a second, have utterly destroyed America. That includes women. That includes the future for women and their children. There are so many reasons that this party is a lie, but one of the biggest lies they've ever told is that they actually care about women. I guess we have to acknowledge now that Joe Biden finally came out and said, oh yeah, I've got another grandchild, after he let his son, Hunter, impregnate a woman and then not try to claim that child as part of their family. Yet there they are, the party of women. It is really disgraceful. So yeah, I hope people get it. I hope they become a little more savvy with where they gather their information, and they start to realize that the only way we're going to salvage this country is if you put a Republican in the White House in 2024. I, of course, think that should be Donald Trump as our 47th president. So let's make sure they know. Don't be afraid to talk to your friends, or just drop little subtle hints every now and again. I think it's probably good for them. Okay, next question. Oh, who's your favorite NFL team and why? I mean, okay, I'm from North Carolina. Not a lot to write home about there. I now live in Florida, so I would like to say that maybe at some point we see some moves by the Dolphins. I've been to some Tampa Bay games. Obviously, they've done pretty well in recent history. But I'll tell you, while I lived in New York, I was a Jets fan. And I know so many people who played for the Jets, and these are really great people. I mean, it's kind of sad that that's how I might be choosing a sports team. Obviously, college teams, I got those locked down. But I'm much more of a college football fan than I am a professional football fan. Now, I still like watching. I still enjoy it very much. There was a time where, because Drew Brees went to the Saints, my dad played at Purdue. Drew Brees played at Purdue. He went to the Saints. I was a Saints fan. I jump all over the board is what I'm trying to tell you here. When Phillip Rivers, I went to college with him, NC State. He was our quarterback. He went out to the Chargers. All of a sudden, I'm a Chargers fan. So I don't know. I'm probably a really bad NFL fan. And I would say that for any sort of professional sport. I don't yet have like a solid team. I'm looking forward to having one, though. Maybe we can get something real hot going down in Miami. And that's a close enough drive for me where I live that I could be there for some games. So let's go Dolphins, I guess, is what we're going to do. Okay. Next question. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time? Wow. I mean, that's a big question. I mean, if you know me, I'd probably try to go get an extra workout in, to be honest with you. You know what? I'd probably try to learn another language. I speak French, and so I understand some Spanish. I mean, I could listen to a conversation in Spanish and pick up the gist of what's going on, communicate poquito. But maybe I'd teach myself Spanish or try and learn Spanish. I feel like there's so many apps apps these days that teach you things. I should really download some of them. And that's what I should probably be doing if I'm on an airplane or something, like learning another language. I mean, the truth is, though, when we were in Norway, you had people there from Norway, from Finland, from France, from Germany. Guess what the common language was that everyone spoke? It was English. So actually, they're not doing us any favors in teaching us to try and nail down another language if we travel over to Norway. But I'd probably try to do something like that. Okay. Next question. What is the best workout for the stomach area and hips? Oh, wow. I mean, honestly, I'm going to say a good old-fashioned plank. You know, you get on your elbows or your hands, body's flat, straight across. Maybe I need to do like a full video tutorial on this. I think you know what a plank is. Try holding a plank for like 3 minutes. That is tough. You could turn and do it on your side, get your obliques on either side. Hip workout, trying to think, what do we mean by hips? If we're talking like glutes, I mean, there's a lot you could do for the glutes. You could do some squats, deadlifts. You could do like hip thrusters for those suckers back there. Get them. What do you want? No matter what it is you're doing, whatever kind of workout you are trying to do, you want it to burn. If you're going in there and you're using like 3-pound weights and it's not really burning, you're kind of like, oh, I'm over this, I'm ready to go. It's not going to work. You're wasting your time. You need it burning. You need to get a little sweat going, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be too much. Get a little sweat going. Get your heart rate up a little bit. When you're lifting weights, your heart rate, if you're doing it the right way, will go through the roof. So yeah, those are some good ones. Obviously, you got V-ups where you lay on your back, you touch your hands to your toes. I'll tell you what, do 10 of those in a row. That will start to burn. That'll start to bother you. All of this stuff, though, it is about consistency. No matter what your goals are. I mean, if you're a person that's going to do something more than anyone else, you're going to be the best at it, right? If you're a person who wants to get some abs, but you're only doing it like once every 2 weeks, working out your abs, guess what? Probably not going to have great abs. You got to be consistent. Pick just 15 minutes or something a day to set aside. Do a little ab work. Do your planks. Do a couple of sets of 1 minute long planks, side of front. Do your V-ups. Do some squats. And you know what? If you do that several days a week, at some point, you're going to look in the mirror and be like, okay, I see what's happening here. You got to be consistent. Don't cheat yourself. If it's not burning and you're not sweating, it's probably not working. Now I'm going to have to do a whole workout video for this. Y'all already know what's coming. All right. Well, thank you so much for your questions. That'll do it for us here at Lara Trump, Wanted for Questioning. Make sure you drop us some more questions. We would like to hear from you. Put them underneath this post on any of our social media pages. Any of your questions. Obviously, I'm talking about what women want. I'm talking about workouts. I'll tell you about everything I can, and I'll do my best job to answer them for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and follow. And we will see you back here next time for Lara Trump, Wanted for Questioning. So I'm like a lot of people. I love to wear an Apple Watch, but I hate how it looks. And I scoured the internet to search for the best looking Apple Watch cases I could find, and I found it. goldandcherry.com. They have absolutely beautiful watches, as you can see here. Everything is waterproof. Everything looks good with different outfits. You can get sporty, you can get fancy, but they are great quality, made out of Delaware in the United States of America. And they have been kind enough to give me a promo code that I can share with you if you want to get your hands on one of these as well. It's Lara T, L-A-R-A-T is the promo code to get yourself a discount at goldandcherry.com. And not only do they make Apple Watch cases, they also make great products for iPads and iPhones, keyboards, your desktop, everything you could possibly need. Goldandcherry.com. Use promo code LARAT so you can get yourself one of these today too. At The Right View, we're very proud of the fact that we are independent. We get to say everything that we think and everything that we feel. We have no woke companies guiding us or telling us what we can and cannot say. We are always going to shoot you straight and give you the facts as we know them. And that's why it's important to support independent outlets like The Right View. My name is Lara Trump, and I think Mike Lindell is a patriot. He is someone who loves this country, is willing to fight for this country. I love MyPillow because not only are MyPillows made in the USA by American workers, but they're great products, and they're so great that not only do I use them in my own bed at night, my children actually requested. My daughter the other day went to the closet and pulled out a MyPillow and said, "This is the pillow that I want to sleep with." And I gotta tell you, she loves it and will have nothing to do with any other pillow. So it's a big hit around our house. My dogs also happen to sleep on MyPillow dog beds. So all around the Trump household, we're big fans. If you go to mypillow.com today and use promo code Trump, again, promo code Trump, you will not only save money, but you will help us continue this show and other shows like it and help us continue the fight for the future of America. Inflation has impacted all of our lives. I don't think anyone can go to the gas pump or the grocery store without noticing that it is a major factor. And unfortunately, it's not going anywhere. It doesn't seem like it's going down in the way that we would like it to. And one way to protect your money is by investing in precious metals, gold and silver. That's always been a great way to make sure that you keep your money and you keep it safe. When you go to bh-pm.com, use promo code Trump. That way, if you decide you want to invest in gold and silver, you'll save yourself a little bit of money. We live in a time that's very interesting. A lot of us out there feel like a lot of our rights are slipping away. And if you're like I am and you want to have the right to choose whether or not to have a vaccine, how to live your life freely, and you're looking for a great doctor, I've heard amazing things about Dr. Sherwood. He's somebody who you should really check out and check into, and it'll help support this program and keep us going. So go to sherwood.tv and use promo code Trump. Again, sherwood.tv and use promo code Trump. You can save yourself some money and help us keep our program going.